Hello everyone, so welcome to my channel. So I'm here again and you are here again. So ang topic natin ngayon is ano-ano ang requirements and magkano ang nabayaran at ilang days mo makukuha ang building permit number. So yun yung topic natin ngayon. So umpisahan na natin. So wag na nating patagalin. So ano yung dapat mong ihanda is after mo magpagawa ng layout or sketch plan sa engineer or architect is yung blueprint na ginawa niya, and after niya yung matapos and it's already in your hands, so pwede ka na pumunta sa munisipyo and you need to bring this following also. So you need to bring this Xerox copy of tax declaration, Xerox copy of tax receipt, yung current year, yung year ngayon, yung year na kung kailan ka nagbayad ng tax sa lupa mo. And Xerox copy of deed of sale, and kung sa'yo yung lupa, kung sa'yo ang lupa is bring your title. And kung hindi naman is pwede din naman yung letter consent ng lot owner. So pwede rin siya. Kahit hindi sa'yo yung lupa is you just need the letter consent na pwede ka magtayo ng bahay doon is I think it's pwede rin siya. So and yung sketch plan na sinasabi ko, yung sketch plan na pinagawa mo kay engineer. So yung standard plan niya pala is above 50 square meters. So yun ang minimum standard yata. And then for the zoning naman is you need to bring the proof of ownership like tax declaration, land title and deed of sale, consent of lot owner kung hindi sa'yo, tax clearance of treasurer, site development plan, barangay certificate at sidula, and long brown envelope para sa mga documents. So yun yung i-prepare mo pag magpunta ka sa munisipyo to apply the building permit. And pag nakumpleto mo na ito lahat is you just proceed to the MPDC office, and I think doon is you start to pay. Magsa-start ka na ng payment, and bibigyan ka doon na checklist kung ano ang dapat unahin at kung ano ang unang step, I mean. So, bibigyan ka ng checklist doon, and each department like fire department, electrical department, zoning, and ano pa ba yun? Yung plumber or something. Mga ganon. Mga ganon, each department. So, each department is puntahan mo siya. Magbayad ka doon. Then, after mo magbayad is hindi ka pa bibigyan ng clearance or certificate kasi i-check pa nila. I-check pa nila yung sketch plan mo. I-check pa nila yung location mo. I-check pa nila yung ano pa yun? Yung basta marami silang i-check. So you need to wait for a couple of days. Kami is naghintay kami ng 1 week. I think it's 1 week kasi nag-check pa yung fire department is nag-check pa sa location namin doon sa bahay namin, sa lupa namin, I mean. So check pa nila before sila nagbigay ng clearance and certificate. So meron silang i-check na dapat na lang i-check. So, wala tayong magagawa doon, kaya we need to wait. So, sabi nila is tatawagan ka lang nila pag it's already approved. But, sa amin kasi is nag-follow up sila. Hindi sila naghintay ng tawag, but nag-follow up sila. Kasi, alam mo naman sa atin sa Pinas is always delay. So, kaya umaabot siya ng ilang days. So, 1 week lang yun sa amin. I think it's just 1 week. Nakuha na namin yung building permit. So, napakadali lang magkuha ng building permit as long as kompleto yung requirements mo. At yung nagastos nga pala namin is umabot, I think it's mag-prepare ka lang ng 7K. So, 7,000 peso ang need mong i-prepare kasi yun yung nagastos namin, more or less 7K. So, yun yung nabayaran namin lahat, and it takes 1 week before namin nakuha yung building permit kasi nag-apply kami November last year. So it's just yun yata ang requirements for 2025 to 2026. So hindi ko alam kung the same tayo ng ng presyo sa pagkuha ng building permit, and hindi ko rin alam kung the same pa sa inyo, but I think maybe just a similar, parang konti lang siguro yung diferensya, so yun lang. So I hope may nakuha kayo na idea, and I hope nakakatulong ito sa inyo if ever you want to kung kailangan kung naghanap kayo kung ano ang mga requirements sa pagkuha ng isang building permit. So yun lang, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. Malamig dito. So that's it.